Shout out to Keen for sponsoring this video. Hey witches, I'm Eadig and welcome back to my channel. Thought I'd try something a little different and share with you guys my morning routine. So I wake up around 7:30 or 8 in the morning, and I wake up to bird sounds because it just sounds so much better than all of those crazy honking noises that you hear in regular alarms. So after I wake up, I grab my dream journal and just start immediately writing everything that I dreamt that night. Sometimes I have the craziest dreams, so it's always good to have them out in one place. I also like to interpret my dreams, so if I have a crazy dream where I'm flying or I'm killing demons like I'm a charmed one, I just want to be able to know exactly what that meant or something. I don't know, I'm weird, I have crazy dreams. In this dream, I was going to the Oscars, I was fighting people, and then I just went to a witchy shop because I needed to retreat. I have no idea what it meant, but I'm hoping later down the line I'll figure it out. Who knows? So after I'm done dream journaling, I usually go downstairs and grab a couple cups of water. Getting as much water as I can in the morning helps to hydrate my entire body so I can really get ready for my day. And of course I was really thirsty, so you see me just like spilling it everywhere. And I hit myself because I always do that. So once I go back upstairs to my room, I roll out my mat and I just start stretching. I think stretching is really good for me to just stretch my limbs and do that before I do my meditation, do my rune yoga as well after that. And it just feels so good to just like work out my limbs and just stretch as much as I can. And I'm still working on my hair a little bit. I'm still very new to this, so I needed to put it up because I'm not used to my hair just falling all over me. Comment down below if you guys like my hair. I'm still getting used to it, but I'm really falling in love. So I try to stretch every single day, but there are times when I'll forget or I'll just be a little too lazy. And yeah, just going back to it just feels so good. So I usually have to stretch my arms as well and my shoulders because I do have really weak shoulders, but I like to do push-ups as well to get my momentum up so that I can then get all of that energy that I have in my body to work on my rune yoga. So here I'm doing all my push-ups and super proud of myself for being able to do that many push-ups. High five and like this video if you like how many push-ups I can do in one sitting. Again, stretching my arms as much as I can because it is hard for me sometimes. My shoulders are not the strongest. And that plop, once you're done with that workout, it just feels so good. So now I'm just doing some bicycle wheels to get my momentum pumped up again because I really want to get as much energy out as I can in order to focus on my runes. So now I start off with the Ochron, which is the Rune of Protection. And I'm just focusing as much as I can on the energy that I just created in my body, and it just flowing down my body and forming into this rune, so that this rune can then help protect me throughout my day. And I realized that I wasn't doing the proper formation, so I decided to try this rune one more time. Next, I'm moving on to the Wound rune, which is the Rune of Joy. Again, I'm focusing as much as I can on the rune itself, my entire body forming into it. And sometimes I do add something speaking, like an incantation, or I ask the rune to help me. But this time I really just wanted to focus on it internally. Now I'm moving to the Tear rune, which is the rune of protection as well, and of guidance, of helping you get what you need into the right path, something that I really need a lot of the time. Now I'm moving on to the Your rune, which is the Rune of Adaptation. Sometimes I have a hard time adapting to my situations, which will definitely help for later on in this video, so I just needed to empower this rune as well. Now after my rune yoga, I move on to meditation. And trying to figure out which crystal to use. Sometimes I like to use rose quartz just to help with my self-love, but this time I decided to use malachite, which is just going to help dispel any negative energy and the energy around me that is draining me as well. It's at this point that the adaptation rune is gonna help me, because I ended up getting a call from my roommate that the plumbers that were there needed to knock down my walls in my room in order to get to our pipes. So this is my room after my meditation, and this is something that I've been dealing with for about a month. A lot of crazy repairs in my apartment, and I wasn't prepared for it. So I had to stop the video, and this was what came of it. So the next couple days I waited for the repairs to be done. They patched up my walls, but I didn't want to stop this video or redo it, so I just decided to start where I left off. And right now I am just using my bell to dispel any negative energy from the construction workers or anyone else that was in my room, and just any energy that I was feeling at the time as well, just so I could clear that energy. And started my meditation again. So if you guys have any moments like I did, where in pure Mercury retrograde fashion I was interrupted during my meditation and I had no idea what was going to happen or what I should do in that case, you should definitely think about having a psychic advisor or someone to just give you information so that you can be prepared for these moments. In that case, you should definitely check out the sponsor of this video, which is Keen. Keen's an app that provides access to vetted psychics who provide guidance at any time of the day, and it's one of the most affordable ways to get instant psychic readings by a professional. There are so many different types of readings to choose from, such as relationships, past love readings, tarot readings, and astrology, and you can choose to either text, email, or call your advisor. When you sign up, you'll complete a brief questionnaire which will pair you with a list of recommended psychics, and it gives you the ability to have an ongoing relationship with your advisor for monthly intention setting, gaining clarity, chakra cleansing, and so much more. They also send online promotions on a weekly basis, which makes readings much more affordable when you need to connect to an advisor on a regular basis. If you use my link trykeen.com/AD, you'll get the first 10 minutes with your advisor for $1.99. I've also linked it in the description box below for you guys. So yeah, you should definitely try Keen because it's a great way to get the spiritual advice you need during these crazy quarantine times. So when I'm done meditating, I'll usually go to my computer and I'll start studying. I'll usually study either Latin, Hebrew, or Greek because a lot of the times when I come across my studies, the ancient symbols that I study will also come with ancient languages as well. So it's important for me to be able to understand what's happening throughout the entire symbol, including the ancient languages that come with them as well. And of course, while I'm studying, I love listening to fun cafe music just to help me just feel a little more upbeat and just ready to study. So when I'm done studying Latin, I'll usually go to my bed and I'll get all of the books that I'm going to be studying for the week or for the day, and I'll just plop them on my bed and get ready to study. Look at that plop. It just felt so good. So when I study, I generally study about 4 to 5 hours a day, sometimes more or less depending on what's going on. And I'll usually put on a witchy TV show or some sort of cafe music to get me pumped up. Watching witchy TV shows while I study is actually one of the best things I discovered recently because it makes me feel so much more connected to what I'm studying, which feels so good. So that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks for watching my morning routine, and don't forget to check out the link in the description box below to get your first 10 minutes with your advisor for $1.99 on Keen. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.